Are we live? I can't believe Poet is wearing a jacket today.
Angle.
And a yellow one. I can't believe it.
What's the matter? Oh, shit.
I can't believe it. Today is like the last day of sun before it starts to snow. And Poet don't want to capitalize on that.
For any watcher that doesn't live in England, it's the one place in the world where you get all 4 seasons in 1 hour.
That is true.
This looks silly now. You see at 6 o'clock. All right. I'm on a woo. These men are having to go home talking about, I need to get a jacket and a jumper and woo.
Hey, I know it's like a little while past, what's his name? Ginger J, yeah? Is it? Oh, do you know what? We can actually talk about him. Do you know what I'm surprised that hasn't been in one of your howlers?
What?
Sadia Khan? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Do you know who Sadia Khan is?
Do you know how mad Sadia Khan is?
You know who that is?
I've been chatting to Sadia Khan from 2016, 2017 in the DMs.
Swear down.
What do you mean?
We'll get relationship advice.
What? No? Chatting to her and just about relationships. She used to always, she watched the pod.
Oh, did she?
So off the back of the pod, woo, I'm doing my thing. But this is when she, no disrespect, she didn't really have no...
Right.
But when she used to talk, and this is no disrespect, I used to always be like, baby, you're talking nonsense. And I would show her why I felt things were nonsense. Right. But some things were cool and...
Yeah.
But she was too... Like, she spoke to me like it was a show all the time. And I say to her, just... Like, come on, man, ain't trying to reveal texts and woo. Just relax, man. You can't be like this. No one's prim and proper.
Right.
So she's always talking from a place of, you have to be like this, you have to be like this. But look at you now.
Yeah. Just for context, yeah. So she's a relationship coach. She's a relationship coach. She's got some type of qualifications and all that type of stuff. Maybe psychology and all of that. She's done all of the biggest podcasts and that. She's done all of them. Talk about relationships and whatever. How to be a high-value woman. High-value men, all of this type of stuff. But then there's like a bunch of audio that's come out of her being the ultimate side piece. And can I tell you something? She said something that, I'm not gonna lie, a part of me loved.
What?
Is when she said, if you have an attitude, I'll suck his dick right now. I'll do it right now. I'll do it on his birthday. I said, you know what? I don't love it, but I do.
Hey, you know what I'm saying, Sadia Khan, though? Despite the fact that when things started taking off for you, I messaged you to say congratulations, I got no response. Woo. Now you're down in the dumps. I'm still here for you.
Yeah, man. Sit on the couch.
Nah.
Are we not having her on the couch now?
She's abroad, ain't she? She's far, no?
I thought she was still here. Was she in Dubai or something?
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, she kind of gives that vibe still.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you're over here, Chuckie's right. Forward to the couch.
Yeah,
or
man.
Don't. Either way, I don't care, because you're rubbish at relationship advice.
She said, yo, if you keep talking off your talk, keep talking your talk, I'll suck him off on the wedding day. How about that? And there's nothing you're going to be able to do about it. That's what she's saying. This is not the advice that she's been spewing out. But look, let's be clear here. To sit here and say that like any counsellor in any field has got it all figured out can't be the case.
But then why are you putting yourself on the pedestal? I didn't put you there.
True.
I didn't find you in a special place where you're working and you're working for a company. I come there for a particular type of counselling and I go about my business. You've put yourself out there and said, employ me. I am this person. No, you're not. You're the gal that will suck off the man on the wedding day. And guess what, baby girl? I'm married to the game, so you can suck me off any day of the week.
Wait.
I'm joking.
Would it be different, yeah? If her thing was, listen, my thing is a mud. My thing is a mess. But I've been around a lot of men and a lot of women and seen repeated behaviours. So I'm just letting you know, this is what I think the code is. Do you reckon that would come off different?
That's what I like.
Yeah.
Chuckie, what I'm tired of on Instagram and social media altogether, and I've spoken about this in various different forms, and it applies to guys and girls, not just the girls. There are set ways they believe you're meant to operate on social media or on these YouTube channels. And these guys that give relationship advice love setting up cameras. There's no one in the room,
Yeah.
and they're chatting to themselves. They're never looking at the camera. Their hair's always straight like that. They always look like they just come out of the Dubai Mall. It's just like, it's just boring.
Yeah.
You're trying to fit a mold, and then I hear you're trying to suck off man on the way. It just,
Yeah.
it's a bit Ginger J.
A fiance. Wait, a man is a fiance as well, isn't it? Yeah.
Now loads of people are gonna walk out your life, sir. Like me, because I can walk. It's mad. Yeah. So,
In other news, before we get into our thing, I went and saw Cartel yesterday.
go on, my brother.
I did it, man. Do you know what? Didn't have a pattern. And I was throwing it out there, hitting a couple of people. Yo, obviously, Cartels did it. Is there a... You get what I'm saying? No one was really hitting me back. And I don't like to run anyone down, really. So I kept going on Ticketmaster, and I'm seeing, like, a ticket here and a ticket there and a ticket here and a ticket there. And I'm like, I don't really know. Anyway, after recording the pod now, had another obligation. I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I spoke to my pops. My pops was like, he wants to come and see me. There wasn't another day he's going to see me for another couple of weeks. So I was like, all right, cool. So I've only got one date and it's today. Either something's got to come through or it's not. So I'm in Central and I'm saying to myself, how much is an experience worth? That was what kept coming to my mind. And we had this conversation on the pod before. How much is this experience worth? Am I really not going to go? So I went on Ticketmaster now. I had one little butcher's. I saw it say 120. I said, you know what? I think it's worth that, you know. Let me do it. So I did it. Went down there. Shout out to Ricky Platinum. Yeah? Selector from Jamaica. Lives in New York. This brother epitomizes, you see, like, proper sound system culture and the way that man intro tune and this, that, and that. He's so sick, you know.
God.
He's so sick. So they set the proceedings or whatnot from when I got there, playing some reggae music, playing some dancehall, all of that. Everyone's in a vibes, whatnot. And then Cartels come out at like what? He came out at like 9:30, just after 9:30. He came out to hustle the money. Hustle the money. Listen, everyone starts going crazy. He's sitting in a jail cell as well, yeah? So he's sitting in a jail cell. When you start hearing the rhythm, he stands up and he starts walking out. Everyone's going mad. Then, he just started hitting everyone with super B-sides. It was kind of odd still. Because it was like, right, okay, you're thinking he's going to just start slapping everyone's head off immediately. But he wasn't really doing that. He was just like doing a bunch of B-side gal tunes or whatever. And so the vibe dipped. But here's the thing. You see at Wireless, when he was doing bits and pieces of that, because it's got a lot of casual fans, that dip is like so evident. Because these people are just there for fucking Fever and Bicycle, if anything. Whereas here, a lot of people did know the B-side still. It just wasn't, the vibe wasn't up, but you can hear people singing and vibes and whatever else, yeah? Then, you see when he got to the later part of the show, Poe, he was murking. Rhythm after rhythm after rhythm after rhythm. And it's like, he's got a lot more closer to where he should have been when he came out of jail in regards to his fitness, in regards to his tone on the microphone. He was literally on the front line the whole time. There's this whole big stage. He didn't walk up and down on that stage. He was right at the tip of that stage, and he was like in everyone's face, just barring off, like a grime MC, barring off. Like how you would see Gets in there, going mad, doing all of that, whatever. But yeah, when he got there, like when he got in his groove, he was just so in it. And it was such a vibes, to excuse the pun and that. But yeah, it took him a minute to get there though. It took him a minute to get there. And as I said, he sounded better. His fitness was better. Yes. You like Vybz Kartel?
Yeah, man.
You going to see Vybz Kartel?
What?
You going to go and see Vybz Kartel?
The cartel?
You going to go and see Vybz Kartel?
What cartel?
Oh, yeah, that one.
I don't know which one is.
Yeah, the cartel.
The cartel?
The cartel, yeah. The Vybz one.
What are you talking about?
You don't know about the Vybz one?
No.
Oh, man. Yeah, well, you know what? You should go and see it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Alright.
Wicked. Yeah.
Enjoy, guys.
Yeah, you too.
I know black, I Dominican.
You see them immigrants? Get them out of my country.
Get out my country! Get out my country! Stealing all our jobs, taking all our vibes.
And it's so mad, you know, if that's why you want immigrants to come out the country, you're a horrible person. That guy was smiling
Yeah, he's smiling.
all
He
confusion.
was just saying yeah.
Yeah.
He was just saying yeah. He related to some kind of cartel. But yeah, online, the internet, the internet is doing what the internet does.
Yeah.
Usually, a lot of them are saying that the show was meaty, that they were sitting down, they was bored, and all of that type of stuff. Some of the internet is doing that. But for me, from my perspective, yes, there was definitely a dip. There was a dip in that show. And usually, there's always a dip in every concert that I've gone to usually anyway. There's like that bit in the middle where they might do some new rhythms or they might do that couple of songs off the album that you're like, it's all right, but you know what I mean? Unless you're a super duper fan. But in the beginning, usually an artist will come out slapping off your face. Then they end it slapping off your face. He didn't really do that. He came out, slapped off your face with one rhythm, and then he was just doing the next thing for time. But if you just stay in the moment, if you could just stay in the moment and just embrace the fact that this brother spent 13 years in prison, came out, he's got Graves' disease, he's probably not in his best shape. He's not. And he's not in the space that he was once in. And you just take in what's around you, you'll enjoy the show. The other thing, the last thing that I'll say is that he didn't do hardly any of his bad boy rhythms. And when I've watched a few interviews of Kartel, he's talked a few times about being in a different space and wanting to be away from a certain energy. Hence one of the reasons why he's not living in Jamaica, he's living in Miami. Just wants to be away from some of that. And I kind of get the vibe that for him, some of those rhythms and at that time there was so dark, yeah, he don't really want to tap back into that. And it kind of goes to what we was talking about on the pod in the last episode where we was talking about like artists making their best music when they're in a bad space and then having to constantly perform those rhythms while being in a better space. You know what I mean? I think for him, he's just like, some of them bad boy rhythms, I might dive into one or two of them, but if you're coming to see me do any of that, I'm not really on that right now. I'm just on the gal thing. I'm just on the gal thing.
Obviously, Kartel, take into consideration, some of us are still in pain.
100.
And we just want to know that it's relatable. Feel free to still do the bad boy rhythms.
Still do some of them, like, because you know what? Yeah, you're in a different space right now and whatnot, but the reality is that we still got a lot of emotional connections to some of those bad boy rhythms. Here's my thing. I would expect him to not make them anymore.
Yeah.
I'd expect him to not make those type of rhythms anymore. But perform them, yes. Perform the old ones, yeah, man.
It's words have power in it, so.
That's the thing.
And when you know how it is in Jamaica, when you're saying certain words come like a chant, so.
That's true.
If
I remember some of them rhythms he's talking about bleaching and all of that type of stuff. He probably don't want to revisit elements of that. You get what I'm saying?
Which is fair enough. Vibes, like I said, I still want them rhythms, man. Because I accept that it was a time that you were in. Maybe if you're a new listener, you haven't lived through it, and this is your first time hearing it, it might have the capacity to influence you in a bit of a woo. But for people like me,
come on, man. Anything else before we do this? Anything else?
what's this? Answering the questions?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's been a little while since Ginger J, and I spoke to you on the phone, and guys, this is outrageous, man. I can't even call it a howler. And that's what I'll just leave it there. Because obviously we spoke about it last episode. Yeah. But then obviously the next day I want people to know in real time, he doubled down. And in that real time is where we are right now. And when I saw that double down, I told him, no. That's not a good idea.
You what?
I told him that's not a good idea.
Did you message him?
I phoned him.
Oh, right.
To let him know that wasn't good, but on the pod we said something about it.
Yeah.
And what we said, I want you to know straight away because I speak to you.
Yeah.
But we also said we haven't seen the whole video, so we don't know what it was about.
Yeah. That's respectable.
When I then saw him double down on that, I don't care about the whole video no more. This is this is enrageous, my guy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, you know.
God bless everyone, man.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone involved. EA, what's going on, G?
Ready? Questions?
You go for it. Go for it, G.
Cool. Is it courtesy to tell your girlfriend you have taken a Viagra pill?
I think it's safe. It's about safety here. The moment your girl sees all of a sudden you're a little bit more crazy, the girls that I've been around, they're going to start asking questions. And Viagra might be the last thing on their list. They want to know where you got this new energy from.
Yeah.
These new skills from. All of a sudden, that trip you had with the boys the other day where you went out, watched a bit of football, she's asking questions about it.
Yeah.
So just for safety precautions, because women are the best detectives on planet Earth, big man, just leave the packet around. Leave it laying around. Or at least the how to take the instruction manuals. Leave it laying around so she has an idea. Don't just go inside there.
That's an interesting one still. Should you tell a woman, yeah, I'll just pop one of these, you know?
Survive.
Maybe it would be good for her to let her know. Like if you know how busy you get with that, especially if you know that there's a drastic difference in your thing, then yeah, maybe so. Because here's the thing as well, yeah, like, let's be clear. Not every woman wants a rassing, you know? So you got to go into that knowing what's happening here. Like, especially if you're trying to exchange a proper energy. If I'm trying to exchange your energy, we might be off balance if I'm going into this thing on straight ras mode. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? So if that's the mode, then maybe you do want to tell her that. Also, I have to say this because I like to look out for the man them. Be careful with them things, you know, because you don't want to start getting too dependent on that. Because you know what? I know a man who was talking in the barber shop. That's as far as I'll go. He's talking in the barber shop, yeah, and he's talking as though if he don't have it on him, he's vulnerable. That's a bad space to be in, where you feel like you can't even have a spontaneous chop now.
Pardon?
Huh?
Did you hear the word selection that was chosen?
What?
Vulnerable. Man, them, go look up vulnerable. If you don't have Viagra and you feel vulnerable, please don't leave your yard.
Yeah.
Vulnerable.
Yeah.
Like you're under attack.
This is the thing, because they're thinking, you know what, now it's not going to stand up. And so now you're in your head. That's the problem. So here what I'm saying is that now you can't have a spontaneous chop because you don't have this thing on you. That becomes the issue. I would say don't take them things unless you really, really, really need it. You really need it. Also,
Yeah,
you
for
see with
real.
Viagra's, yeah, that don't stop you from busting, does it?
I don't imagine so, no.
It just, so you bust,
And
but then you're still,
here.
yeah, see, that's not, yeah.
The reason why I don't agree with Viagra is the reasons why I don't agree with a lot of YouTubers. They just stand for anything. And what I genuinely believe is you should only stand for what you believe in. So humans, consume women that you find attractive. You will always stand up for that. If you don't stand up for the woman, I don't believe that's the place that you're meant to be. God bless.
Well, just to lightly open up the conversation a little bit though, performance anxiety for men is a real thing, you know? You know that?
No.
No, well, yeah, but take it out of yourself, yeah? There's enough men out there that have performance anxiety. When it's time to now get to the smoke, they're just so much in their head now that, and the moment you get in your, I mean, this happened to me before. I've got in my head about something, maybe because I might have thought, oh shit, this ain't standing up the way. And the moment I'm thinking that, now it's never going to happen now. Do you get what I'm saying?
Everything starts way before you enter the bedroom.
Right.
You can't start thinking about how to revise for your exam the morning before. This requires confidence way before you even speak to the woman. You have to believe and you have to understand what woman you stand up for. It's not every woman you stand up for.
Yeah.
Unless you have Viagra.
Right.
But yeah, performance anxiety can come in many different forms.
The younger you are, I imagine performance anxiety is dead.
That's true.
But the older you get, if it's still dead there,
Sometimes it's about your body.
Yeah.
Sometimes your body shape and all of those type of things. Sometimes it's about, you know, I remember speaking to somebody who's quite close to me actually, yeah, a young buck, and he was telling me he was in a relationship at the time, but just for one day, he just rang me and he was like, "Rah, have you ever had a situation where you've not been able to like have an erection basically?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's happened to me before." Then he was like, "Rah, I thought I was weird because I was with my missus and it just wasn't doing that." And then he started avoiding his missus. And I was like, "You've got two in your head. You know what you've got to do? You got to remember." I said, "You see, with you and your missus, have you had good sex together?" And he was like, "Yeah." I said, "Well, then go back to that in your mind. Remember, there was a time where you was you in the bedroom. Go back in there with that vibe and that thing. She knows what it is." If you start getting in your head now about it, every time you go into that room, you're going to have the same thing every time. And then if you think that the solution is a tablet, you'll take the tablet and now you'll feel like the tablet is the thing that made it work. You take away the tablet now it can't work.
So I said, it starts from you come outside the bedroom.
Yeah.
Who's that? It's cold.
He comes through so cold.
In the delivery room?
Yeah, man. I rate that.
Food. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I like that,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. You know how the Moroccans roll and grow?
Yeah.
That was crazy. But yeah, man, it starts from before you touch the bedroom, man. You got to build up that confidence, my people. If you start trying to find other ways to replace where confidence should be, you just become a druggie.
Yeah.
Antidepressant,
Nah, mate.
Viagra.
You've never had performance anxiety before, have you? Take that as a no.
Big man,
Maybe it was
right
a
now he
yes.
does kind of anxiety. The way he is performing.
Defo pops pills.
I'm going to ask people that if they walk past. But yeah, anyway.
Do you know the way he's walking? Like he just left prison.
I know.
And it didn't go well.
And he's still got the helmet on.
He's got a helmet with no bike.
Yeah, with no bike. And he came from all the way down there.
Look at that Robocop for He's fucking my man. He's a serious brother.
Robocop, you know.
Man's like looking like a Shoreditch Robocop. He's got like a camel jacket on, some khaki. Sorry, go on, family.
Cool. I'm a songwriter with a bad voice. Any tips or help, please?
With a bad voice.
With a bad
Leave it
voice.
alone.
Just keep writing.
Yeah, write music.
Just
keep writing.
Yeah, write music, man.
How can the man tell you the problem and asking me advice?
Yeah, if you got a bad voice, then write music. Just write music.
And stop writing questions. You're not good at that.
I agree.
All right. Thoughts on podcasters who do not fact check? Young people are watching and listening.
It depends on the type of pod that you're
Yeah.
doing, I think.
All depends on the pod.
If you are a pod that is giving out,
Political.
yeah, I'll exaggerate to make a point. If it's like a Steve Bartlett pod, then there are probably going to be points where you're going to need to fact check some of the stuff that's been said here, because this is about giving people certain types of information. But yeah, like, it just depends on the type of pod that you're consuming. Anyway, I think people should fact check anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think you should just believe everything that somebody says. Even if there's a podcast personality that you like, yeah, you really like them and your views align with their views, don't always believe everything that they say, because you might not agree with everything. Not everything they're telling you might be gospel to you. You know, sometimes it's actually good as well when you see people that you don't necessarily agree with, but then you hear them say something that you actually do agree with. You're like, it's kind of like Candice. For time, I did not agree with bare things that she was saying.
And then?
And then I'm watching her and I'm like, you know what? I kind of hear that. And I think she's right with that. And that makes a lot more sense. And it's like, yeah, now you know you're in a decent space where you can actually listen to people that you may not necessarily have all the best political view alignments, but yes, bro. But somewhere down the line it connects based upon information. But yeah. Don't believe everyone, man.
Like Sadia Khan, don't believe everyone.
100%.
All right. Next question. This is a scenario-based question.
Mm-hmm.
Would you let your high-functioning...
What, my doggy?
Come on, G.
Come on.
He's lucky he was going to get that performance anxiety question.
All right.
You go.
All right.
My brother.
Would you let your high-functioning, drug-taking sibling look after your kids for the weekend?
That's a question for Poet.
I mean, I don't think that's a question for anyone. I think the answer is within the question, and I think some things are best unsaid. If that has to be a question you ask myself and Chuckie, this ain't the right pod for you, man.
Well, if he's high functioning,
High-functioning meaning that he's functioning. Like, he's not...
Read back what you said.
Would you let your high-functioning, drug-taking sibling look after your kids for the weekend?
do you know what? I'm going to be honest.
Is there a drug that would...
Here, I'm going to be real transparent here. Actually, it's hard for me to say 'cause I don't have a child. I don't have a child. I can't even say. But if I was speculating, I would let one of my uncles look after my youth.
Okay.
That's as far as I'm going with that.
Obviously, medicine doesn't count. It's not part of the situation.
It's not that type of medicine.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway,
But
I'll
you
leave
see
it as
other
that. I don't
type
wanna-
of situations, it's a silly question.
Okay. That's cool. All right. Next question. Have you ever done something bad and looked at yourself differently?
This morning.
Yeah, I have still. And I'm not going to talk about
You
it.
don't want to elaborate? Was it only one time? Or was there multiple times?
Nah, it's just
He's not
something that
talking
just
about
popped in my head. It's something I just shouldn't have done.
When I was younger, I was in Jamaica. We were there for like 2 weeks. And I wanted to get all the Burger King toys within a week. We managed to get 3. Now, we didn't go to Burger King on one day towards the back end of the trip. And my cousin did go. And to which she got the 4th and final Burger King toy.
Oh, crazy.
So myself and my younger brother at the time devised the plan. And how it was executed, I can't remember. But I do remember us sitting in the hallway and then going to the doorway to just creep through to see whether she had noticed that the toy was gone. And all we heard was, "Where's my Burger King toy?" And we knew that our job had been done. And we stole our Burger King toy and then we went back to Montego Bay because we were in Kingston.
Oh, mad.
And so I'm officially a thief, man. I stole my cousin's Burger King toy. And if you ask me where any of those toys are right now,
Yeah. Hey, you know what? The reality is as well, yeah, you ain't a kid unless you stole
yeah.
at one point in time. I used to there was one corner shop, yeah, that was near me, which was obviously a bit of a mistake at the time. I should never be thieving from the corner shop near my house.
That's terrible.
I got caught, yeah, I used to thief in that corner shop until I got caught. Told my mum. I didn't get licks though, but yeah, I got some suit. Nah, I didn't get licks. I only got licks from my mum like a few times. It's not a lot. Maybe like 3, 4. And I never got licks from my dad, from what I remember. My dad was just like, it was a look, that was it. And a tone in a voice, bass, all of that. It was enough for me.
My mum and dad used to just smash stuff.
Oh, okay.
Are you stuff?
I mean, occasionally.
Yeah. My mum is the original slam door person.
Door slam.
Oh, my mum is a big door slammer. When she's upset. Boof, baff, biff, baff, biff. She's not even opening up these flipping doors. She don't need nothing in there. Slamming doors every time there's an argument in the yard.
If a girl wants to get me angry, slam my
a
door. Oh my God. I can't say another word to her.
Cool. Next question. Next question.
You go on.
Do you think the facial recognition system the police were using at Carnival this year prevented PASA?
Prevented what?
PASA.
No.
Should we fact check?
We can fact check, but obviously we didn't talk about it on the last episode, but or maybe we did, I can't remember.
We did,
but the
briefly.
crime rate was a lot lower. Did we talk about it?
Briefly, yeah.
So, but I don't put that down to like facial recognition and all that type of stuff. Listen, man, like we've had cameras and stuff outside for time. Yes, I know that facial recognition is a bit different, but youths and people have just been having their problems, and they will address a man when they see a man, regardless of what's going on. Listen, there's a death penalty in America. Man are still licking man down left, right, and centre. There was a do you see the huge? I think we might have even talked about this. The streamers that had the beef. You know about that? These two streamers had a beef with each other. What are they named?
I don't know what their name, but it was the Joyce episode.
Was he here?
He was here.
Yeah, and then the man came
in Vegas
to LA, to Vegas or whatever, and licked him down live on the stream.
Quickly.
They're giving him. He's potentially up for the death penalty. I saw it on Law and Crime Network yesterday. You think he was thinking about that at the time? He was thinking, I got an issue with a man, I'm going to address that. I do think that some of these things there's like an element of prevention, but like I don't put them as like massive contributing factors to why they happen, because they're not. I just put them to like contributing factors to how people get caught.
I think it's probably part, of the reasons why crime rate dropped. I don't think it's the sole reason, but I do know even just the very word face recognition carnival, or 3 words, it just means certain man look at it and go, you know what, I'm not even on that, I'm not even going carnival this year, because if it's face recognition, that means all them masks and all those things you want to wear to come to carnival, you don't have the capacity to do it. And also the police, them man were moving like Noah's Ark, 2 by 2. Woo.
They were. I will say though, it felt different this year.
It did.
It did.
It did.
In a good way.
Everyone was on a vibe.
Yeah.
Everyone was on a vibe. Most people were trying to get business done. I see people walking around in tracksuits and trucks and £28 for food. And
there was a lot of hustlers, on the strips.
Trust me.
It was a good vibe.
It was nice to see black people robbing people now, after the government's been robbing us for years.
Oh my God, the comments are still going off about that whole thing, by the way.
I love it,
It's funny. I think it's hilarious.
And do a review. My belly was gone. The next person said I paid £15 for patties and R&B. I was like, what are we doing here, man? And
do you know what the funny thing is, yeah? Here's the funny thing, just for context. We talked about a woman who has spent £28 for food in Carnival, and we asked, why did she spend £28 for food in Carnival? That was a clip. It went on the internet, and it just became a thing. Do you know here's the funny thing on my side. You was obviously telling me about it, but when I was responding, I wasn't even talking about her.
You were talking in general?
I was talking in general, because I just saw bare people just doing this. So my response to that was that. But when I saw her being irate and there was people just talking about it, I thought, oh, you lot can go on with that. Go on then.
Apparently she don't like Cleo Soul as well.
What?
This is why I love the comments. Everyone's there chatting, giving their 2 pence. Someone was like, they didn't even say how much food she put on the... I said, yo, darling. Woo.
Big her up, man.
And I'll just to double down on why, because I saw you getting angry. I found it hilarious.
Was she actually really getting angry?
Yeah, and I want her to know I find it hilarious, just so eventually we can meet at the same spot and not care about it, because essentially it's just a food review.
Exactly.
You said what you want, and the beauty about doing what you want, everybody has the capacity to do the same thing. So if you've gone and, slag someone off for their food review, maybe I'm slagging you off for slagging a person off.
Right then.
It's like we're just hating each other for the same reason now, aren't we? So
yeah, and then we're just hugging each other when we see each other.
Yeah, it's not that deep.
It's not that deep. It's not a big thing.
Sisters.
Huh?
It's a chuck full of nuns.
Is it?
I ain't seen nuns in time,
There's a convent here, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why
are they walking on road and that?
St. Carmel's, yeah.
They're in the car?
There was one in Ealing.
Yeah.
I used to see enough nuns in Ealing. Ain't that, so wait, are they still prominent outside like that?
I don't know if they're prominent outside, but I see them here.
They never look interested.
They're not supposed to be.
They're not fucked, bro.
I don't know what you lot just said, but I hope I don't have to cut it out. But I don't know. What did he say?
Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, anyway.
Cool. All right, we'll switch to music. All right.
Oh.
Can you discuss the uniqueness of Koji Radical, Kofi Stone, and Loyal Kana, or artists like
Say that
them?
again?
Can you discuss the uniqueness of Koji Radical, Kofi Stone, and Loyal Kana, or artists like them?
What do you want to discuss?
The uniqueness, what they bring to the table, how necessary it is.
I don't know. I think when it comes to rap, I don't think Loyal Khan's a necessary voice.
I disagree, man.
I imagine most people would disagree with me, but because of where hip hop, and this is not to disrespect him, I just don't think the pleasant rappers are necessary voices. I don't. The good thing about rap is it's the unheard voice that you get to hear of. You get to hear from the criminal's perspective. What society will consider a criminal, we get to hear a whole album of their perspective, whereas that's not a commonly used thing. Whereas whatever Loyal Khan is saying, I imagine he could say it on various different other formats, and most people would be willing to listen. Whereas that individual there might be ridiculed in another format. So just finding a sonical experience where Little Durk, I mean, where else can Little Durk be Little Durk? And I'm not saying right or wrong, but I'm just saying where else can Little Durk be Little Durk, and where else can Future be Future, and all of these types of guys. I think their voices are probably more important in that driving it forward and so on and so forth than the commonly heard voice. Not to discredit or disrespect his style or anything like that. But I just don't look at it as that important.
I think what you've just said is exactly what it is. It's the fact that like they're showing there's more than one black experience.
But we know that anyway.
Right, so somebody's artistically showing us that through whatever form they choose.
I think you're not. I don't believe that anyone will just listen to music and think that's the only black experience. I was a president for a little while as well, so I think there are. I just think when it comes to rap, we associate it a particular type of way because of it's a person in struggle, isn't it? Hearing people like it's the reasons why, for example, Diddy's son might never pop in rap. My G, you know.
I think that for everything that you said is actually the reason why I think it is a necessary voice to have. Because I think that there should...
I should have warned you.
I think that there should be a pie. And in that pie, you should have different styles in that pie, yeah? And it's just about whether it's your preference or not. But I do think that there should be that corner that you could go to if you do want to hear that pleasantry, as you put it, type rap. For me, personally, there was, like, Loyal Khan's last album that he did, I didn't really listen to that so much. But I really did like the last album that he had called Hugo, where it was themed about... It was themed about, essentially, the lack of relationship that he had with his pops. And just a little bit more deeper about, like, his feelings and thinking of, like, his environment where he was growing up. And yeah, I know that that's not necessarily, especially if you're a rap fan of like a certain different style, his style probably isn't going to be for you. But I do think it's good that it's there though, for me.
Yeah, I don't want to get what was the question again, just so I don't want to sound like I'm...
Yeah, we're talking about the uniqueness. I think all it was, the reason why we went there is because you said that it wasn't, you didn't think that he was a necessary voice or whatever.
That was the word. It was a necessary. Because for me, in any one chosen art form or any one chosen thing, the thing that is the driving force is the necessary one. And everything else profits off the back of what's necessary. So Loyal Kana profits off the back of what's necessary. Doesn't mean it's not good. It just means that, I guess it's just not necessary. It could, without that genre or that style being there, it could exist quite comfortably. It's beautiful that other things come off the back of it, but in terms of it being necessary...
What do you mean, Arf? Wouldn't you say that is rap in general, though? A lot of these rappers are profiting off of what is necessary.
100%. But what I mean about when it comes to rap, it was almost like it was counterculture, innit? So it was basically the norms and the norms and values that society shared. We don't conform to that. We have our own different way. It doesn't mean it could be crime. It could be religious beliefs or whatever it was. I used to listen to early adolescence of hip hop, or I cheat on my girl, or whatever they're saying is the right thing to do. We're doing this type of thing over here, good or bad or whatever it is. So whenever there's a voice which I think more blends in with what the whole of society is saying, it will never be the necessary voice, I guess, because it wasn't the original voice. Whereas the foundation of any one thing is necessary. And everything else profits off the back of what's necessary.
Do you not think that like
Go on, my
I'm
guy.
gonna give you a hand to cross, okay?
Would you?
Yeah. No,
Thank you, yeah, go on.
That's nice.
you okay?
Lovely. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Chiswick, yeah, the 70 bus goes to Chiswick. From here, I didn't even know that.
That's fun, no?
Yeah, Chiswick is a little slap still. And to me,
Sorry, Chuckie, what
direction,
you saying?
it just looks like it's going in the wrong direction. But anyway,
Driver.
the older heads, yeah, that was at the birth of hip hop when these MCs and rappers were actually starting to become a thing. They may have looked at that section of rappers especially in the mid-90s, and may have felt the same. Because even though a lot of these were talking about their environment and crime and this, that, and the fourth and whatever else, yeah, there was obviously crime before all of that. Yeah. These were heroin was rife, all of that type of stuff. But their rapping style was about it being a party and being fun and being this and being that. That was essentially what that was birthed off. And then you had that next phase of where now rappers are starting to talk a little bit more about, yo, it's muddy out here.
Sorry, I think I keep making it. I gotta make it very clear. I'm not just speaking about violence. There are some people that are speaking about the government's against us. There were some people. It's whatever is not the norm. Do you know where I'm coming from? And I guess a lot of culture doesn't conform to the norm because it's from somewhere else. And that's what I mean about hip hop. It's not. It doesn't epitomize. Well, hip hop wouldn't have epitomized an American dream. It would have epitomized whatever this group of people that have come over here and decided to do.
I just thought it was a voice for struggle, and
It's a different struggle.
But a different type of struggle. There's multiple struggles.
Which is why I think that's necessary.
Yeah, the question was discuss the uniqueness of artists like that. The uniqueness being the struggle that they're discussing is not the same struggle as your average.
But that's what my point was, like,
but because that's not necessary.
If you take a look at life, everything comes from life.
Right.
What he's speaking about may be unique in the environment that he's in, but the environment was created because they couldn't have that voice in that market. So they had to make a unique market just to have that voice heard. So if you're over there, you've got multiple places to have your voice heard. So if you then bring that voice over here, for me, I'm like, no, you could stay over there and be calm. This voice over here doesn't have multiple places to go in order to express itself, if that makes any sense. Hence the reasons why that's unique. That other thing over there is like...
What about Koji?
Koji is absolutely sensational. Absolutely sensational. Because if you take a look at his work, it's a voice from this type of struggle. When I listen to Lil Kana, I don't get that same vibe. Maybe someone else might get it. Maybe it's a bit more for me, but I've watched OG videos of Koji Radical in a council estate. There's a bagger, man. He's painted himself in all black, and it's to make a point of what he is within that environment. I recognize that environment on mute without even looking at it. It looks like a similar struggle. Whereas there are other rappers that have struggles, which are struggles, but I don't think it's a similar struggle.
So can I ask a question? Sorry, I'm gonna. Yo, if Lil Kana was the same skin color as Koji Radical, would you still have the same view?
I'm the same color as Lil Kana. What are you talking about? Listen, all we need.
Next question, man.
We need one more. We're 3T, you know. Shout out Lil Kana, man.
All right.
Next question. Yeah, I did a checkup with him as well. It's good.
Oh yeah, I actually watched that.
It was good.
We watched that one. I was about to say what I was doing. Sorry.
All right.
Do more checkups, by the way, fam.
I will, of course.
Please, bro. Like
100%. I just got to do it when I just like a project, though. I can't just do them.
Shit.
It's based on that, really. Like,
That's why
I got to like a project. It's got to be something. I got pitched to do a couple of different artists, and I just think, they're not ready, or it's just not that project yet. Like, it's just not that one.
Do you know when I watched that checkup? Yeah, I watch it and I thought, raw. Chuckie's almost got a music show, and that looks like a segment within the music show.
Yeah.
Like it's really, really nice to watch it. Like you are Trevor Nelson today if you done the lit.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense, and that would be because you make me go. Let me go listen to that artist.
Yeah. That's the other thing when I'm doing the checkup. It's like, I'm basically saying, why should we listen to this?
Yeah.
There's something about this, and there's something about you, but why should we listen to it? This is why we should listen to it. But there's a lot of projects that are just cool. They're cool, but I can't give you a reason to listen to this other than the fact that it just sounds all right.
I fucking rate that, man.
So yeah,
Spotify should be linking up with you, man.
Huh?
New Music Friday every fortnight. Chuckie should be having the checkup with the artist. He goes through a bag of music and they would profit from that because it's a good conversation. That is a proper in-depth conversation you have.
Yeah, I love it.
I love Chuckie, man.
Come on, G.
You might need to whip out your phones for this. What are your top 10 albums of the year so far from both UK
Top
and
10
US?
albums of the year so far.
Hip-hop.
I don't have
combined.
a top 10.
I have to do that at the end of the year, by the way.
Yeah.
But what I will tell
So
you is,
far-
I'll tell you what I really like, and they're not albums. Some of them are just projects. And I think it's kind of funny because one of them is K1,
Right.
with all due respect, and the other one is Sasha Keeble, Act Right. And it's so ironic that if you are fans of them, it's so ironic that those two have two of my favorite projects of the year. I'm not going to discuss why, but musically, sonically, all of that, very good. What else do I... Oh, Giveon, Beloved, I believe. I really, really like that. I like Rimsey's project as well. I like Asco's. I'm not putting these in any particular order. I'm just letting you know what I'm listening to, what I'm going back to. J.O. Nah, but that was last year. J.O. had a thing called
Gunna
Who's
was
That?
this year.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Huh?
Gunna
he
was
said
this
J.O.
year.
I said Gunna.
Who?
Yeah.
He said J.O.
J.O. No, not Gunna. I said J.O.
You said Gunna was last year.
No, I said J.O.
Oh.
J.O. He had a thing called Who's That? But I think that came out last year. What else am I going back to a lot? Project-wise. That's it. I think.
For me, we got Larry June 2 Chainz Alchemist project.
Oh, I still
That's
ain't
on
even listened to that
rotation.
yet, you know.
That's on rotation for me.
I need to listen to that.
Obviously, Gunna's new project.
What is it saying?
Gunna's new project's crazy.
You see, since all of
And
that
it
whole
feels
thing,
less than Fug,
you see, since that whole thing, Gunna's just come up with slapped man in the face with
Bro,
rhythms.
Him and that tune with Burner.
Yeah, we getting fucked.
Is that what you lot was playing in the studio?
Yeah, we getting fucked.
Oh, yeah, I ain't even heard it.
Man, crazy. And obviously,
Serious.
Clips.
Oh, yeah, Clips. Oh, yeah, of
they
course.
went
Shit, I didn't
crazy.
forget about that.
Early on in the year as well, Drake dropped that project with Party. And I can't lie, I still listen to it as well.
Yeah, would it be in mine? I did like it, but
Do you like
I'm
West
not.
Side Gun and Griselda?
Yeah, I love West
I
Side
love-
Gun.
You
You
know
know
Have they
what
got?
it is?
he dropped a new thing like last week.
I ain't
Is
heard
it?
it yet.
I just love Conway. I'm
Yeah,
more
I
of a
know you
Conway.
do.
I'm a big,
I know
I
you
like
do.
West Side Gun is. I think he needs
All
to
it
be
is.
like
I know you
creative
do.
director or some stuff because his visions in terms of the production he chooses,
Yeah.
even the way he raps, bro, the way he dresses, everything is so particular.
Yeah.
Everything is like his mentality. Do you know, I proper like West Side Gun,
All of
and I don't like
Griselda,
all of his
bro.
music, but I like some of his
All
music.
of
Yeah,
Griselda
that whole
are just
thing is
super-
crazy. Their whole thing
Crazy,
is
bro.
crazy.
Griselda
God.
crazy.
All of that, bro.
But Conway's just too crazy.
Yeah, Conway is,
brother.
man. I know that's
Even
your guy
FICO,
still.
you know FICO from
Huh?
the Clips project. FICO,
Why who?
the song FICO.
Yeah.
That's Stove God is on that from Griselda.
Code.
Bro, it's super
Oh, sorry, I got a next one. Jim Legacy,
cool. Yes.
British Black Music. That's what the project's called. I've been on that.
Code.
I've been on that. He's got a song on there called SOS. Cold. Hey, he's all right, you know. And a tune with Dave. That's one of mine.
Skep's Fred again thing.
Sims Lotus, yeah, that was good.
Skip's Fred again. Skep's Fred again.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
That tune was-
Yeah. They got a whole project now.
It's come out.
Yeah, it's called Skepta and Fred, I think.
Is
Or
D double
Fred-
on it?
Huh?
Is D double on it?
Let me check.
I think SL dropped today as well, by the way.
Is it? Shout out SL.
Nah, D double ain't on it.
He
What
might
was
drop.
that rhythm that he played with D double? Is that out?
I don't know, but I was
Because
going
that
crazy.
thing there looks crazy.
Shout out Fred again, man.
Let me type that in.
What
Fred.
else has happened this year that I liked? You already said Asco.
Fred D double.
Shout out Colin Baxter.
What is? Did he sign him?
Yeah,
Hey, see Colin, you know.
he's not easy in the dog.
Yeah, Block Tales by SL is out now.
Shout out SL.
The artists on it as well are Rimsey, Juvie, MK, Gigs, Sante.
I got a problem with SL though.
Nuts. Huh?
I got
Was
a
it
big
this?
problem with SL.
You've got a big problem.
Big problem.
Nah, that's the remix.
He supports Spurs, and at some point he has to make the sacrifice. He has to, just like Daniel Levy, make the sacrifice.
I hear it.
That's it off. Yes, what you saying? Good? Come on.
The Future ain't dropped this year, has he?
Nah.
Let me double check. Because the Future's dropped, that's already the best project of the year.
What
That was
else?
last year, man.
What else dropped?
Damn it. Dropped November.
If I have to think that hard, that means it's not there. That's it. If I have to think that hard about it, it's not there.
But most of the major drops come towards the back end of the year anyway.
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to look for.
But also, remember, sometimes some drop in like January, and then you think that it was like last year, and it feels
Yeah,
mad
I hear
old.
you. I hear you.
And then you're like, it comes to the end of the year, and you're like, raw, what? That came out this year.
Everything kind of slowed down because of the Drake and Kendrick clash last year anyway. So I
Yeah.
think the back end of this year, things should speed up. But shout out Gunna for not slowing down though.
Do you know who came out this year? Wretch.
Oh yeah,
Home Sweet Home. Home.
oh yeah, yeah. A few months ago.
Yeah.
Next question.
Next question. I mean, I'm running out of questions. I mean, you've just said it. What are you man's top 3? Okay, top 3 ever UK hip hop and R&B albums
Ever.
ever. UK.
All right, where that question's just come right now. Pause. So therefore, it might be a little bit inaccurate from both myself.
I'm gonna change it every time you ask me.
Yeah, so we're just gonna can we change it so it makes me more?
Let's
I'm gonna
not
change it
include
every
this
time.
year. Let's not include this year.
Yeah, you're saying ever. There's nothing that come out this year that would be in my ever.
Sure, I'm just saying to make it easier. But if that
It's
doesn't,
the- it's
if
not-
that doesn't
You
make
haven't made it
easier.
easier.
All right.
Yeah, you ain't made it nowhere near easier.
Hip-hop and R&B.
And R&B.
Both.
Miss Dynamite, A Little Deeper.
Mm.
Kano, Home Sweet Home.
Yes.
This is hard, man.
Estelle?
This is my only problem, yeah, with certain projects, yeah. Some of them are so old, yeah. And when I liked it, I was so young.
You right? How you doing?
Yes, how you doing,
good,
man?
bro.
Hello, my guy. I don't know how I truly feel about it. If that makes any sense. Now, Miss Dynamite's a given. I played that the other day.
Yeah, I still.
But there are some projects that I had when I was younger that I was like, oh my God, that was cold. But as I get older, I play, I just don't feel the same. I won't say them names. I'm not trying to diss anyone, but there's a couple projects I just don't feel the same.
Yeah. I mean, for me, 80s Baby is number
Who?
1. 80s Baby.
Okay.
Scraps.
Is that in your ever? Yeah, that's in your
Yes.
top 3 ever.
Yeah.
Top 3 ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you know my biggest problem with a lot of UK music as well? There's like, for example, with Nines. I don't think there's one project I go, this is my project. But he's got like 5 on this album, 6 on that album, 7 on that album. And I can make a Nines greatest hits very easy.
Very easy.
Bare tracks. But, do you know what I'm saying?
You right?
AC/DC. Come on. My brother.
I wonder if I put Let 'Em Have It. Gigs.
He definitely wants us out as
The
country.
variety of characters that are running past his camera, like
Welcome to Grove.
everyone lives in Grove. Like everyone. Like if this was in Tottenham, you would see Turkish people, Somali people, Jamaicans, and the occasional woo. Over here, The world is your oyster.
The occasional what?
Wait.
Yo, code.
Either just to throw another one in there, maybe put in either let them have it by gigs or landlord by gigs. But one of my favorite gig songs ever is called Best Pussy. You know that? That song there, I love that. What album was that on? That was on I think it was on When Will It Stop? Yes! When Will It Stop? Let me see if I can play it a little bit. You might have to sync it with the thing. And you can see the yard man in him on this one as well. Watch him.
Pause. But that's how you know man and man not gangster.
Bad boy.
One of my favourite gig songs is Talk About It.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So it's hard, man. Pause. Gets has got a project that I still play today. Freedom of Speech. Not Freedom of Speech. What's before Freedom of Speech?
Get a Gospel.
Ghetto Gospel.
That was cold.
I played State of Mind the other day.
Gets would definitely have a project in my top 10. If I was actually being serious about it, Gets would 100% have a project in my top 10 ever.
Because it's difficult. There's so much projects. Like Kano, you already said. What projects that have come out in the past 10? Oh, Skepta's got a few for me, man.
Yeah.
Which one?
If I'm going to be honest, because I'm going to
Blacklisted may make it, but I'm not 100% sure.
Definitely makes it for me.
Is it, yeah?
Blacklisted is crazy. Blacklisted and Konnichiwa.
Yeah, Konnichiwa is
Big
actually
and
crazy.
Konnichiwa is not a
Yeah.
joke.
The intro, bro.
Are you nuts?
Yeah. And do you know what? I would put that over best Blacklisted
So
purely because the amount of rhythms that he's got on that when he does a show, a bulk of his show goes all the way off through rhythms off that project.
It ain't safe for the black. Not even
What?
for the cops.
I don't think a project has ever been dropped that matched the temperature.
Yeah,
that,
I hear you.
The country was on.
That was crazy.
That was
The
insane.
temperature was
ridiculous.
Mental. Remember he did the
ridiculous.
when he was in Shoreditch and he went by the thing there. Crazy.
Was you there?
Nah,
Was you there?
No, I wasn't there.
I weren't there.
Was this around the riots, wasn't it?
No.
Nah.
No.
It was 2016. I got the video. I'll send it to you because I was there.
Yeah, crazy.
All right, cool. We're running out of battery.
Okay.
And one more question. Last question.
Yes, sir.
It's a dumb question, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Poet loves dumb questions.
Yes. Love you. Cheers, mate. Been with my girl 4 years. I want to propose in 2026. Low-key ideas, please.
Poet will give a good idea because he wants to get married.
Yeah. He's gonna cast the question first. Let him cast the question.
Now, give a serious question. How would you? It's difficult to ask because.
That's why it's a dumb question. It's personal, isn't it?
The thing is,
Poet's an idea man. He's an ideas man.
but it's difficult when you don't know the girl.
That's true.
You don't know him. You don't know what they like. He doesn't seem to know why he's proposing. That's why he's asking complete strangers. Like, this whole situation for me, this proposal doesn't belong to me, my friend. It belongs to you, and it will be cemented in history, you and her's history. And it's going to be a part of a long, long, long movie called Your Life.
Yeah.
And if you want this part to be great, you got to make sure you're making assured decisions. And I'm afraid, from the distance that I'm sitting from you, I can't help. Try Tesco's, every little helps.
You know what it is, yeah? Someone could give you a suggestion, and she might hate it. It might be so way off what she likes and what you are about as well.
And then she points at it. And then what you're going to do? You're going to point at me and Chuckie. Now it's me and Chuckie's. And what will me and Chuckie do? Point at EA Sports. Because we're not here to take blame.
Like, the worst thing that some people do is, like, propose in public and that, when you know the person that you're with is not on all of that. They don't want the flipping being in Oxford Street and whatever, and strangers all about the place and whatever. Some people don't like that.
Do you know what? That's one thing I can say.
I would hate that.
I would listen. If I would hate to be there when someone's doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I would never advise proposing to your girl in public, man.
I would hate to be there when someone's doing it. You know, Poet would say something. And that.
What do you mean? I'll call the youngers. Rob the ring, fam. It looks about 20 bags anyway. We're up now. Boom. Move. Woo. No, I'd leave them, man. I leave them. Inside, I'm just jealous I haven't got no love. You know what I mean? But I've got 2 feet.
Yeah, if I propose, I'm coming in, I'm talking about it, but no one ain't seeing it. No one ain't seeing it, man. It's a private moment between me and the person that I'm with. And later on down the line, it becomes a story that we talk about. But that's not for the internet. You know what I'm saying?
If anyone proposes at R&B, I'm kicking that ring clean out your hand. R&B, lost only.
I met a couple that got engaged through meeting at R&B and slow jams, and I met a couple where the lady was pregnant and they're together. They met at R&B.
You can't blame R&B for that. Niggas get pregnant anywhere, man. Niggas get pregnant anywhere.
Well, that's where they met, though.
That's nice, though, man.
Come on, G. Anything else? Anything that needs our attention?
It's kind of difficult because people, as you don't know, we are filming this a week early. So to preempt what you're going to want to hear in a week's hard, pause.
I saw it go sometimes.
But at the time of you watching this, Chuckie will be in Malta.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to be in Malta. It is going to be crazy. In a good way, hopefully.
Let me see the flights, actually. That's clocked. I got 2 legs.
And boy, I know I'm going to come back with a story. That's for sure. I'm coming back with a story. Hey there, mate. You all right?
You right?
What team's that? Sorry to read! What do you think of your van? Shit! Tottenham fans, man.
Hey, people see a camera and they just like... Yeah.
All composure gone.
It's nice to see that. What do you mean?
I do like that, though.
£45 round trip
What's that?
to Malta? It's not the right
No,
time.
that can't be the right thing.
What, next week, yeah?
Yeah, the flights are looking a little expensive
Go
still.
with the bags.
Huh?
£45 round trip. He's with the bags.
What bags?
£45 round trip.
Oh,
You'll
man.
be with the bags.
Oh, £300.
No seat.
Yeah, you know they that's how they like to give them to you, innit? You go on the thing and it's like, it's only 25 quid.
And before you know
You
it,
realise you can't even bring your pockets. You can't even bring your pockets.
all right, yeah, the trip's crazy. 6 bills, that's crazy.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Yeah, man, we love style and fashion, and you get what I'm saying?
I went to school, fam.
How is it, yeah? It's funny how, like, sometimes you see people that you go to school with and you don't look like you would be in the same year group at all.
Oh, what? She looks more mature than me.
No, I wouldn't say that. I don't know what it was. But yeah, I don't know what I don't look like. If you see some of the people that I went to school with.
I was shocked when I heard your age.
Well, listen. Look
You
at
wanna-
me.
You need to
Look
see
at
some of
me.
the people I went to school with that are younger than me. Oh my lord.
Yeah,
Stinks.
Listen, Chuckie drinks his water and minds his business. That's it.
somewhat.
Right.
Couple greys and thing, but I'm keeping them, man. You get me? You know why? I tell you why I'm keeping them. Do you know why I'm keeping them? Because, you see, if I dye them, and I get used to dyeing them, one day I'm gonna have to face them suddenly,
And it's going to be
and it's gonna be mad, and I'm not gonna be ready for that. So I'd rather just, when they just pop out or whatever, I'm like, oh, there's the next one. Oh, what, 3 of yous popped up together? Oh, what, 9 of yous just come today? All right, cool, calm, I just deal with that. But I don't want it to just be all black, yeah? And then one day, I don't know, some type of lockdown, whatever, I can't get this, my foot smash up, whatever else, I can't get to the, whatever else. And then all of a sudden, I have to just deal with that.
The thing is, you're mad mature. So there's an aspect of Like, some people look old with grey hair, and some people just look vintage, classic.
Right, yeah, I like
And that's
that.
your thing. Like, you're
Yeah,
never going to look
vintage.
old. It's just like, that's the look today.
Classic.
You know what I mean? Some man, you know the man that you still see wearing the TN tracksuit and they got the grey hairs popping through and big man grow up, man.
Yeah, certain people are really forcing it.
Come on, man.
Some people are forcing it. And look, this is the era that we're in right now, isn't it? It's like
Don't
everyone's
force it,
fighting to be young and all of that, but yeah, there's nothing that you can do, you know. You're just gonna get older. That's it. And
Accept your age, man.
and you're gonna have to, and you'll feel it. Like especially when you're around people that are a lot younger, you'll feel it. And trying to keep up with them is what you'll realize is the stinker, because you can't keep up with them. You can't, and that's fine. You shouldn't even want to. You shouldn't even want to.
The fact that you're breaking your neck to relate to them as an older person, they're heading where you are. There's no reason for you to go and head where they are.
Yeah.
They're older.
Yeah. Keep a bit of youth in you, though.
Pause.
Keep a bit of youth in you, and yeah, I hear it. And it's all right to be childish and silly and whatnot, but
Yes.
embrace your age, man. Sure. Rastafari is the ruler.
Louder. Hey, thank you to North Kensington Fire Station.
Oh yeah, thanks. Big up Daniel Ivan as well. He used to be a fireman here.
Daniel,
Ivan.
you're done now, because a fireman's the scariest job in the world.
What? Running into fire is mad. Running into they do lifts. They do lifts and that as well, innit? Go in lifts and all of that.
Yeah.
But running into fire, mental. Absolute mental. Fire and water, mad. Hey, I didn't be drowned, so I know. Anyway, listen, I'm out of here.
Good luck.